Welcome to Hedingham Castle. I'm Adam Robinson and I'm introducing you to a short curator's tour of the sculpture show for the EA Festival and for the rest of the summer. We brought together local artists from North Essex and South Suffolk, some giants of the region. I'm very proud to say that it's a strong array of figurative pieces reacting to this current moment in time and the process of healing that we all inevitably must go through. I hope to hear from you or see you, or that you get to visit before the 18th of September. Please enjoy. These are Laurence Edwards' Walking Men, 2 bronzes of a series of 5 destined for Australia. They stand in the verdant gardens of Hedingham Castle this summer. The burden of life is palpable in the character of their flesh. The process of bronze casting that enthuses him so much is woven into the work, in how he creates it. Process-driven bronze. From the moment in the untold prehistoric journey of Laurence Edwards, we now move deep into the realm of Maurice Blik sculpture. Here we have the magnificent Behold, a gargantuan gesture tied up with such meaningful contradiction. I see intense hope and optimism which is present in a lot of the work of Maurice Blik. But at the same time, in this raw musculature, this almost animal, there's a kind of sense of desperation, which coupled with that optimism and hope, seems to bring it together and enrapture us in a sense of care. And that's why I believe it perfect for this moment. We also are extremely lucky to have a small maquette that you may recognize, since it was first made giant for the East India Dock in 1995. However, it was lost, the original maquette, for 25 years, and last year, in a studio clean-up, Maurice found the original plaster, or part of it. So he has now remade it, and it's been cast in bronze for the first time, exhibited here. Renaissance, a beautiful expressionist body, engaging with a mysterious billowing shadow of female form, bespeaking a brush with love or death or inspiration. Billie Bond's Breathe, a hybridization of bronze casting and kintsugi ceramic technique. Something completely unique, on show here as the culmination of her artistic process at this moment. This little baby bruiser is Craig Hudson's Everybody Needs a Little Help Sometimes. He's calling out to us for something within, something quite unruly, yet bashful and soft. The mark-making, expressive, but also chaotic. The splatters of paint, the spills, speaks of a kind of messy situation, but in fact, as the finest bronze balloon, finished with the utmost care, with this beautiful, playful pink. And next, I'm going to show you another figure, take you down. So, this next figure is called Surely It's Not That Bad. And like Everybody Needs a Little Help Sometimes, Craig interacts with the viewers with his titles that kind of challenge us, get us to reconsider ourselves. Poised in postmodern verve, Craig Hudson emerged from Laurence Edwards' foundry after 12 years to produce these dramatic, almost iconoclastic, challenging pieces that speak to the viewer. Surely It's Not That Bad, the title. This Atlas figure is our world, as burdensome as we think. What kind of gods can we be to ourselves? Beyond the Moment takes a departure here from a largely figurative sculpture show to something that activates the landscape in a more anthropocentrically considered way. Jim is trying to communicate with birds here. And an abstract glyphic-like meta-language that's a beautiful utopian vision to emerge from lockdown. This is Angel by Jonathan Clark, stalwart of local tradition, perfecting his father Geoffrey Clark's polystyrene sculpted aluminium cast technique. There's a brave and characterful functionality to his work. A lot of pieces often embedded in architecture that can be sat on or used in some way, and for me this reminds me of sort of inverse of a wartime signpost, directing us out of dark times in this current moment. I think this notion of spiritual or governmental or health service based or emotional saviours looms large in our culture now, and this piece at this junction in the garden creates a moment of reflection that is quite unique once more. This is 1,000 Tides by Laurence Edwards. It holds a dark, mysterious power of us here in the dim pigeon air, dovecote reserved for the nobility originally for their delectation of squabs. This is an edition of the figure that Laurence originally sunk into Butley Creek to join the Saxon bodies of Snape Maltings and Sutton Hoo. You can see a tide mark here where it had been exhibited in a lake for a long time, and haunting details such as the rope, broken pieces which almost look like barbed wire. There's a sense of mourning, the figure perhaps a relic of Edwards's performance art creek process, now ennobled like a medieval knight's tomb amongst this dark past. Here we have the fresh young talent of Aaron MacDermott, local sculptor who's been teaching anatomy at First Sight in Colchester for a number of years and has come out with his first ever bronze, which is exquisite. The detailing is unbelievable. The finest of tools used to sculpt these female-male figures in a gentle spiral, considering themselves or each other. Definitely one to watch. So, finally, thank you to everyone involved with the show, particularly Jason and the castle and his groundsman who put up with my antics putting up this thing. To Joanne Uwe, the festival director that brought EA Festival and this region to life out of lockdown, and so many people to the show. To anyone who came down, anyone engaging online, the show will be on until the 18th of September, perhaps a little longer, so there's still time. Just visit the Hedingham Castle website and book a little visit. And get in touch if you want a tour. I'll take you around. I'm loving speaking about the work and bringing the artist's visions to life. Thank you.